It sounds unbelievable, but some cars are losing more than 50% of their value within their very first year. That means if you buy one brand new, you could be handing over tens of thousands for a vehicle that's worth half the moment you look at the resale market. In this video, we'll expose 5 specific cars that are financial traps in disguise. You need to know which models are sinking this fast before you end up stuck with one. Number 1, Jaguar I-PACE. Jaguar made a bold play when it rolled out the I-PACE. It wasn't just another electric car. It was pitched as a premium SUV meant to challenge Tesla's standing and signal Jaguar's future in electrification. On paper, it seemed to deliver sleek styling, SUV practicality, and a luxury badge attached to it. Early reviews praised the driving dynamics, the comfort, and even gave it Car of the Year recognition. Buyers who wrote 6-figure checks thought they were getting a forward-looking vehicle that would hold its shine. But the story in the used market turned out very different. Those same owners who once felt proud watching their I-PACE parked next to traditional luxury SUVs found out the resale reality was brutal. Within the first year, depreciation levels shocked buyers. A vehicle that had cost close to $80,000 or more could drop in value like a stone, sometimes losing nearly half its worth. The moment Tesla, Audi, or Mercedes launched rivals with longer range and newer tech, demand for slightly older I-PACE models sank quickly. Another factor is support. Jaguar doesn't have the widespread dealer network or the smooth over-the-air software upgrades that other EV leaders offer. Updates arrive slower, charging options lag behind, and shoppers start worrying about long-term ownership. In the end, these gaps meant Jaguar's daring entry left early buyers holding all the financial risk, while the brand simply moved on. Number 2, BMW 7 Series. The BMW 7 Series sits at the very top of the brand's lineup. It's the model that shows off every piece of German engineering, from adaptive suspensions to cutting-edge interiors loaded with tech. The starting price easily climbs into 6 figures before options, and owners expect that kind of money to reflect not only luxury, but staying power. The problem is, the 7 Series doesn't hold that value for long. In fact, luxury sedans in this category suffer some of the steepest losses you'll see in the entire market. Within a single year, depreciation can mean tens of thousands of dollars gone. Part of this comes down to technology itself. BMW is constantly cycling in new driver assist features, updated infotainment systems, and electrified powertrains. That means the car released just one model year ago suddenly feels out of date, even though mechanically it's barely broken in. Private buyers scanning the used market know this, so they'd rather wait for the newest version rather than pay near new prices. Leasing plays a huge role as well. Most high-end 7 Series sedans are leased instead of purchased outright, and at the end of those contracts, they flood the used market. Supply balloons, demand doesn't match it, and prices nosedive. What begins as a badge of prestige quickly turns into a financial burden. Owners see values slashed by as much as 45 to 50% in just 12 months. That's when the reality sets in. Status doesn't protect resale. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Number 3, Tesla Model S. The Tesla Model S used to represent the pinnacle of EV ownership. It was the car that mixed blistering acceleration with long-range capability and a sleek design that turned heads. For years, just owning one signaled you were not only ahead in technology, but also part of an exclusive group willing to pay 6-figure prices for cutting-edge performance. Few cars in the electric world carried that level of prestige, and it quickly became the poster child for the modern EV. But then Tesla started cutting prices. Hard. Suddenly, a car that cost $95,000 one month could cost $15,000 less the next. In some cases, drops of $20,000 landed within weeks of someone buying brand new. Owners who had just signed their paperwork were left staring at news headlines that instantly gutted their resale value. The constant refresh cycles didn't help either. Tesla rolls out software tweaks, interior changes, and updated batteries at a pace unmatched in the industry, which leaves last year's car looking obsolete almost overnight. For new buyers, the lower prices are a win. For recent owners, it's financially crushing. Within just 12 months, it's not rare for a Model S to lose 40 to 50% of its value, wiping out more than $40,000 on cars still under warranty. Loyalty doesn't protect against this volatility. Tesla's pricing strategy ensures resale values remain a moving target. Number 4, Infiniti QX80. The Infiniti QX80 makes a strong first impression. It's a full-size luxury SUV with serious road presence, tons of interior space, and seating for the whole family. On paper, it checks all the boxes for a premium hauler, promising comfort, capability, and a badge that suggests exclusivity. But once you look closer, the shine fades quickly. This is a vehicle still running on an aging design, with styling that hasn't evolved much and technology that already feels behind. That's where resale problems begin. Buyers in the luxury SUV segment don't just want size and leather seats, they expect modern features, advanced safety systems, and a powertrain that doesn't guzzle fuel at yesterday's levels. German competitors are offering hybrid systems, plug-in options, and fully redesigned cabins that make the QX80 look stuck in the past. As a result, when these vehicles land on the second-hand market, they tend to sit at dealerships far longer than rivals. Demand simply isn't there. Then there's the V8. While it delivers power, it's also incredibly inefficient. With gas prices climbing, used buyers hesitate to take on something that could cost them a fortune at the pump. And that hesitation translates into steep depreciation. In just the first year, owners can watch 40% or more of their investment disappear. What begins as an imposing and luxurious people mover quickly turns into a giant nobodies eager to take off your hands. Number 5, Nissan LEAF. The Nissan LEAF was marketed as the people's electric car. It was one of the first models to offer an EV experience at a price ordinary families could afford, making it seem like the smart choice for drivers ready to switch from gas. With its compact design, low running costs, and wide availability, the LEAF quickly gained a reputation as the entry point to electric mobility. But that early promise didn't translate into long-term value. In the used market, the LEAF is one of the fastest depreciating cars you can buy. And it's not just because of perception, it comes down to the limits of its technology. The range on older Leafs falls far short of newer EVs, with many struggling to cover even half the distance you'd expect today. For buyers looking at road trips or long commutes, the numbers simply don't add up, even when the car is listed at what looks like a bargain price. The challenges go further. Battery replacement costs are notoriously high, sometimes close to the value of the car itself, making used buyers think twice. Add in styling that hasn't kept pace with rivals and weaker charging support in some regions, and confidence in resale value collapses quickly. Owners who expected to save on fuel instead watch their cars lose half their worth within a short time, turning that affordable EV into a costly mistake. What these cars show is that paying top dollar doesn't always protect your wallet. A luxury badge, advanced tech, or even a low entry price can't stop heavy depreciation when the market moves against you. If you're planning to buy, it's not enough to ask how the car drives. You need to ask how it holds value tomorrow. That research step can save you tens of thousands of dollars, keeping your money from vanishing in the first year. So before you sign a contract, look into resale trends. The smartest car choice is the one that still protects you later.